All right, we got your boy Omeezy, and this is woman punch streamer in the face and get rewarded for it. Wait a minute, hold up, what?
And I'll say it for a third time. Being a streamer in 2025 with this new wave of IRL content, going out there, getting these clips and everything like that is going to have backlash, is going to have ramification, is going to have consequences for others that is not intended for them. But just because there's a bad connotation behind streaming, you might end up like this.
That won't even be a thing. Excuse you.
What? You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You can have some manners.
Oh wow, oh wow, no, not the punch.
Excuse you.
You see what I'm saying, bro? I should really you up. You can call your down here too. Go to my channel.
Jesus. Now, I'm not saying he deserved that, but that was streamer Jay Relly who got punched in the face by a woman as he walked out of the club. She walked out of the club. He literally just asked her politely to have.
Yeah, she kind of got a little aggressive with the excuse you part.
Some manners, you know, when she was saying excuse me, and he just got straight up hit in the face. To be honest with you, when she said excuse you in that rude manner, normally,
yeah, it was very, very rude, and nah, that wasn't it what she was said.
I would just let those types of things go. I mean, those types of people have no sort of manners.
I'm not finna let no female hit me, bro. Nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm not finna let no female hit me, and I'm not finna hit a female, but you definitely ain't finna hit me though.
Those types of people are disingenuously trying to bring attention to a situation that doesn't have to be a situation. And ultimately, it escalated to something like that because she was looking to start a problem. Period, point blank. What's funny to me is this creates a whole conversation about double standards. I mean, literally, she threw water on him, threw a drink at him, punched him in his face. And she did this not only on film, but in a public place and space. And it seemed to be cops around. It seemed to be, you know, obviously people walking around, people viewing this in real time, and nobody did nothing.
Excuse you.
You can have some manners.
Bro, that part right there, like, bro, I don't hit females, but a female is definitely not finna hit me. I'm saying.
Excuse you.
You see what I'm saying, bro? I should really you up.
I mean, the only one who grabs up the young woman in this situation is her friend, but there is literally police cars right
No, that's crazy. Bro, right here? Wow.
there's police sitting outside of the bar, there's a plethora of people outside, and nothing happens. I can only imagine if the roles were reversed.
Yeah, if the role were reversed, yeah, that's crazy, man.
Jay Relly was the one to put his hands on her or throw a drink in her
They'll try to cancel him and everything.
This would be the biggest commotion on that block. He would have not only got pounded out by the people on the street, but he would have also been arrested by any officer standing there. And the hell he would have to pay on social media, it would be a whole nother conversation. But because this was a man, it was made for, you know, public consumption. It was funny, the laughs were there, the jokes were there, and resident internet comedian Queens Flip decided, I'm gonna make content out of it. Why not?
Hey!
How are you?
What's your name?
Well, Maja.
Maja, hey, it's my surprise. Come in, Maja. Okay, right, keep that.
Bro, officer, yeah, like, yo, that's
What's
crazy.
your name?
Well, Maja.
Maja, hey, it's my surprise. Come in, Maja.
Bro,
Okay, right, keep their hands to themselves.
Hi.
bro looks so uncomfortable. Like, bro, this is an L for that content creator. I'm sorry. He got an L. That's an L. I just walk out. I ain't gonna hold you respectfully. I just walk out and go, bro.
Why, Maja?
I'm sorry, like, for real. Like, general.
Bro, just a little. You can, bro.
I was emotionally drinking that night. I'm not trying to have no excuses or no shit, but you know, people go through stuff, and that night I literally just was drinking everything.
Blame it on the alcohol.
I wasn't really mad at you about that because I already know how I get. Because I know you was intoxicated. I know people say that's not an excuse, but sometimes that's an excuse.
Bro, stop, bro. She wasn't that intoxicated, bro. If she can walk straight, she wasn't that intoxicated, bro. Stop.
Human, I know you make mistakes, so I really wasn't that mad.
Let's go hang out. We about to go hang out. I'm gonna take y'all somewhere. We're gonna hang out.
This is, I mean, yo, at least, you know, squashing and all that, but this nah, it's crazy though.
We are a family. It's love with y'all. 3-way hug.
What is this? I hate to be that type of dude, but just think about if the roles were reversed. Would this be some sort of entertainment? Would Queen's Flip be having the dude who punched a woman in the entertainment bus, the tour bus, and filming it on YouTube and, you know, broadcasting it like this? Why do we consider this to be something for laughs and giggles and jokes and stuff like that? I talked about this a couple of videos ago where content creators are getting into their humiliation game, you know, where they are sitting there being humiliated publicly on camera in order to gain likes, views, attention, etc., to boost their platform. One thing I did not know is that this is something that happens predominantly to male content creators. In fact, I can't think of too many other women content creators who are consistently the butt of the jokes, or people who can literally get assaulted for clicks and views. That just does not happen. I mean, look at how unserious this sit down is between the two of these people. Starting off with a fake apology from this woman, as the young man, Jay Relly, looks totally confused and kerfuffled and ambushed by the whole situation.
Why, my?
I'm telling you, man, like, bro, yeah, like, yo, L for this guy, man. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. L for this guy. I don't even know who he is, but it's an L for this one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like, for real, like, genuinely.
Maja, this is my man Jay Relly.
Maja.
Damn, oh my God.
Maja, I'm Queen's Flip. This is my oldest son, JR. Queen's Flip Jr. Don't check him out. I got a girl.
What's so awkward about this whole encounter is that assault on men is so normalized that this young man, Jay Relly, is forced to sit in this van, accept this woman who not only assaulted him, but then disingenuously apologized to him, not sincere at all.
Man, I'd be like, I appreciate the apology, but that doesn't necessarily mean I gotta accept your apology. You feel me? Yeah, what it is though.
On Instagram or whatever the case may be, and has to sit here and then turn to himself, put the content on himself, and really take ownership for himself and victim blame himself and say that, yo, this is something I've dealt with for a long time. You know how women get when they get intoxicated, blase, blase, blah, as if he did something wrong.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Feel me? I wasn't, like I was telling him, I wasn't really mad at you about that because I already know how I get. Because I know you was intoxicated. I know people say that's not an excuse, but sometimes that's an excuse. And you're human, feel me? I know you make mistakes, so I really wasn't that mad, like, feel me? I've dealt with females my whole life. I grew up around straight females. I have sisters. So I wasn't mad at you about that.
Boy, oh boy, does he look uncomfortable as hell. But he has to sit there because society has told him content.
Yeah, cause if he go against it or something, then they gonna make him as the bad guy, bro. Crazy. Like I said once again, I appreciate your apology, but I'm not accepting it. It is what it is.
Has told him, everybody has told him that he has to be the bigger and better person in this conversation. Even though if the roles were reversed, nobody would be giving this young man an excuse for putting hands on a woman. He would just be getting pounded out every time that he gets outside. Like, he would literally be getting feet, hands, and everything placed on him. He would be getting blackballed off the internet. People will be calling him out. And to be quite honest with you, people will be flooding to this young woman's DMs. People will be flooding to, you know, reward her on social media, give her anything, saying that she's so brave for withstanding this, sorry this thing has happened to her, etc. And you know what this guy's reward is for being a part of this situation? For
nothing. He get nothing.
Being the victim in this situation is some sort of dinner date with the young woman who assaulted him.
Can I send y'all to a dinner? Have a cameraman follow y'all. I need the footage.
Yeah, that's fine.
A nice restaurant, and y'all gotta pick a neutral place.
I like steak.
What, so like a part 2 is then?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we can do that.
Getting a couple hours in a van where you have to listen to some apology where you're getting gaslit about, you know, what happened in the situation, a dinner date to a restaurant of really her choosing, and then a photo with your assailant has to be the perfect way that this young man should be rewarded for getting assaulted on camera. Bravo, internet. Bravo, internet. Now, somebody told me that she apologized on her own story. So, you know, maybe her apology was much better when she was not on camera and she was less nervous or whatever the case may be. Maybe that's it. We're holding out on hope for that. But I have a feeling based off of how she's not really being held accountable for her actions that it's not much better.
But word on my mouth, I'm not justifying what I did, but be for real. You damn near antagonize me a little bit. I'm sweet as fuck. I'm a little mean, but I'm still sweet as fuck at the end of the day. I'm not just about to be out here wilding like that.
Right.
No. I feel like the nigga was just trying to put me on the spot. So I reacted.
Facts. It was
Really?
Jay Relly's
And I'm
fault.
drunk. It's like, at this point, I really don't even know what I'm doing for real. I'm ready on 10.
Yes.
Dude trying to fight before that. I'm on 10. And the next nigga say something crazy to me. You see what happened? Like,
Dude didn't even say nothing crazy. He just said, wait, excuse you, have some manners? No, he said have some manners or something. And you took that as a insult.
no, but once again, like I said my apologies or whatever. Y'all can get off my. Thank you.
Jay Relly, you heard that? It's your fault. It's 100% your fault that you were in that situation. You know, you didn't know that she was drunk. You didn't know that somebody else wanted to just start a fight. You didn't know that she was already on 10 before you decided to say have some manners or rebut her and her actions. You didn't know any of that?
100 women versus accountability. She say not justifying it at all. Take full accountability. No. A full accountability is, hey, other night I made a big mistake. I was tripping bad. This is my fault. Regardless of how upset I was, all of that, this is that and the third. What I did was wrong. I want to just express my apologies and I'm just so sorry for what I did. I'm wrong. Nobody else but me. That's accountability.
This reminds me of the Michael Rainey situation that I covered a while ago on this channel where he had gotten essayed on Ty Lil's stream.
Everybody in here has worked a job, has more than $1 million. Y'all have never worked, y'all never did nothing. Y'all literally have 5 minutes of max in here.
Yeah.
They've never worked. You gotta think. They've never worked a job, but they go party with us. Yo, anybody need water?
That's disgusting. That is so.
Shut the fuck up.
And a lot of people put a lot of the blame on him, and it kind of just highlighted the differences between men and women and the interpretations of them on the internet. It's a double standard out there, and this is a part of a bigger reason as to why men don't speak out about things, why there's no real conversations about these things, and why it continues to happen is because, you know, women like Myasia get ultimately rewarded for putting her hands on a young man who was just trying to stream. Jerry, I hope you take this seriously because ultimately it seems like you want to continue this grind and this effort, but the internet will make you the butt of the joke. Trust and believe. And you don't want to go down that path because it's hard to get out of that path. I'm sorry that you have to have all these things come at you after you got assaulted, but it's the internet, man. It's the internet.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy how this stuff play out, but you already know. Link up in our description, all that good stuff, man. Let go.